Hey everybody, are you looking for a zesty coleslaw that's healthy, that is mayonnaise free, that has a little kick to it, that could be perfect for your backyard barbecue, your tacos, or anything you may want to do? I have the recipe for you. I got this Mexican zesty coleslaw recipe. It's easy, fun to cook, and it's going to be an outstanding repertoire to your, or in addition to your recipes. I hope you give it a try. And as always, my recipe, the ingredients and instructions will be in the comments. And I hope you enjoy it. And let's get cooking and let's go. All right, folks, let's look at the ingredients for our Mexican slaw recipe. This is gonna serve 5 to 6 people, or servings. We're gonna start with 4 cups of green cabbage, finely chopped, shredded. 1 cup of purple cabbage. So I did a tricolor one right here. I don't know how many cups there is in there. So if there's running short, I do have had a purple cabbage I could use to offset it. So that's a cabbage. And then we're gonna do 1 large carrot, finely chopped, or julienne or shredded, actually gonna be shredded. And then we're gonna go ahead and do half a red pepper. This is a little bit smaller red pepper, so I might go 3/4 of it. Then we're gonna do the half a red onion. Half a red onion right there. One of my favorite onions. I don't know why, but I like the red onions. Then we're gonna go 1 to 2 jalapeños. Optional, remove seeds for less heat, but I'm probably gonna keep the seeds in there. I'm gonna do 2 of them. And then we're gonna go with the 1/4 cup of cilantro. I'm so tempted to learn how to cook these, or not cook these, but grow them myself. Because it seems like I use a lot of cilantro. So that's something I might be working on in the future. Let's see. Then for our dressing, we're gonna do lime juice. This would be about 2 limes, 3 tablespoons. The store did not have any limes this week, so I got this lime juice right there. Then we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, or white vinegar. I'm doing apple cider. The organic brag. Apple cider vinegar. And then we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Then we're gonna do a half a teaspoon of cumin. There's my cumin. And then half a teaspoon of chili. Here's my chili from McCormick. Then we're gonna do the 1/4 of a teaspoon of garlic powder. And salt and pepper to taste. There's my black pepper. I probably won't do too much salt as I'm trying to keep the heart healthy. All right, first thing we're gonna do is prep the veggies. Then we're gonna make the dressing, and then we're gonna toss and chill. And then let it sit for at least 15 to 30 minutes. I'm gonna let it sit overnight, as this is gonna be part of my meal plan for this week. I'm gonna do 4 servings of this, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. All right, folks, let's get cooking and let's go. All right, let's go ahead and do step 1. Let's go ahead and mix together and prep the veggies, which we've already done. Now we're gonna put them in a large bowl. Have the 4 cups of green cabbage, 1 cup of purple cabbage, total of 5 cups. 5 cups of finely shredded cabbage. Multicolored, you can see the nice colors, freshness, beautiful cabbage. Then we're gonna add in the 1 large carrot, julienne or shredded, a half a red pepper, half a red onion, thinly sliced, 1 to 2. I do 2 jalapeños. I'm kept finely diced, and I kept the seeds in for extra heat. and 1/4 cup of cilantro. Here's the carrots. Let's put that in there. Here's our onions, finely shredded. There we go. And our 2 jalapeno peppers, cilantro, and the red pepper. We're gonna go ahead and mix this in. I recommend using gloves for sanitary purposes. We're gonna get that mixed in here nicely. And then the next step is we're gonna combine and create the dressings. All right, I'll be right back. And we'll get the dressing going, then we're gonna mix it all together and got some awesome Mexican slaw. Let's go! All right, let's make the dressing. Let's start out with 3 tablespoons of fresh lime juice. And like I said, the limes are not available, so I bought this lime juice. And we said 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3. Easy peasy. Let's do 2 tablespoons of apple cider. Let's go. 1, 2. 2 tablespoons of apple cider. Let's do 2 tablespoons of olive oil. This Mexican slaw recipe would be perfect for your outdoor outings, for summertime, or whenever you want to have a little bit of different slaw. And it doesn't have the mayonnaise or the extra creamy sauce on it there. Let's go ahead and add in 1 teaspoon of honey. You could do agave syrup, but I'm doing honey. Let's get this in there. Put a little bit extra in there. There you go. Look, nice and sweet. Honey is such a good thing. Now you got Honey Bear watching you. All right, let's go ahead and add in 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. Cumin is sure used a lot in a lot of recipes. Here's the cumin. Let's go ahead and put that in there. All right, let's go ahead and do 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder. Using the McCormick for this one. 1/2 teaspoon. All right, let's go ahead and do 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. Here we go. I'm gonna put a little bit extra in there. 'Cause I like garlic powder. And it said you could salt and pepper to taste. And like I said before, I'm not gonna use any salt. I'm just gonna add some pepper. I wanna keep it heart healthy, keep the sodium down. All right, let's go ahead and whisk this together. You could also do this in a nice jar, shake it up, but I'm just gonna put it in this little bowl and spin it around. All right, now we got the fun step of applying that to our vegetables, our coleslaw. You can see what we did before. See the nice onions, the chili or the jalapeno peppers, the carrots, the cabbage, a little bit of blue cabbage, green cabbage. Nice, healthy coleslaw over here. I think this is a really healthy one. Let's go ahead and get that in there. And let's get that tossed around. As always, I recommend using gloves. But I'm not using gloves. All right, let's go ahead and get this done. I'll go ahead and let it toss it around a little bit more and let it chill, and we'll give this a test. Let's go. All right, here we go. I let it chill for a bit, and I tell you, I had a little bit already, but this is a nice, refreshing one. You can see the purple cabbage, all the herbs in there, carrots in there. Has a little kick with the pepper in there. I tell you, this is a man, it's hot sometimes. But it's a great recipe. I tell you, this is great for tacos. It's a no mayo recipe, no mayonnaise, healthy. Great way to get some spice in your day. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you give it a try. And as I mentioned before, the recipe, ingredients, instructions will be on the comments. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I do, and I really, really appreciate you being here. And have a great day, great morning, great night, terrific, outstanding week. Till next time, let's get cooking and let's go!